Yo, I just heard some news, man. It hit me for real. I ain't even gonna lie. I just got off of work, seen it when I was working. So I couldn't make a video about it. But yo, Boom P from Respect Life passed away. Boom P from Respect Life. Boom Pacino. Yo, that's crazy, man. I seen Q Butters post about it. He had a kind of like a little memorial thing about him. You know what I'm saying? For him playing his music and stuff like that. As soon as I seen it, I typed it in, started trying to look for information on it. The first stuff I came across, man, was a bunch of. It was weird because most of the videos I seen about it were like some videos that them like English dudes be making, like some foreign type dudes, and it was like mad misinformation on it. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was believing what I was seeing because like a bunch of videos were saying the same thing, and it was all people with foreign accents, and I was like, what the hell is this? And they was all saying that he passed away, he overdosed, and all this type of stuff. One was saying that he smoked a laced blunt. You know what I'm saying? He smoked some bad weed or something like that and messed his head up. But then I seen Q Butters post. And Q Butters is people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking that as an official source. He said it wasn't nothing like that. He said that he didn't explain it in total detail, but he said at some point Boom Pacino had some type of injury where he hit his head or something like that a while back. And then he said from the head injury, it caused him to have water on his brain. So this water on his brain been building up over the past. I don't know if it's been like weeks or months or years or whatever like that. But Q Butter said that his wife was like the first person to notice it, that he was like starting to slip mentally. And also I seen one or two videos too, man. Like one I seen some video. I'm not gonna sit there and accuse nobody, but I seen a dude recording them. And this was obviously after he had his episode where he was, you know what I'm saying, starting to deteriorate mentally. And I'm not going to say for sure, but it almost kind of seemed like this dude was clowning him. He walked up to him with the camera in his face. He's like, "Oh, this is Boom P for Respect Life. We're going when the movie coming out." And the way Boom P responded, you can see right there that Boom P wasn't the Boom P that we know him to be. You know what I'm saying, from the show and stuff like that. I'm sitting here like, this is yo. I ain't even gonna lie. The last time I felt like this about a celebrity, because to me, I don't know him in real life. So the people that watch the show, I would say he's a celebrity to me. I haven't felt bothered by a death like that from a celebrity since DMX died. And I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when Respect Life first came out, when I first got into the show, when it first came on, my cousin put me on to it. Yeah, I was like, the show was the show, just watching the show. But looking at it from an artist point of view, I was amazed that a dude off the streets was able to organize, you know what I'm saying, organize all them people on that show, because it was a lot of people on that show. It wasn't like him and like two or three homies. It was like a whole community of people on that show. You know what I'm saying? So I was like amazed watching the show. I used to be like, damn, how's he got the ability to put all this together? And he's obviously a dude off the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like I was just like I was admiring that part of it on top of just the show and like the story itself. But I was just admiring like how this dude in the hood was able to put all this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, he's like a real director. You know what I mean? Because at that time, the only other thing that was out back then was Money and Violence. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Money and Violence might have came first, but don't quote me on that. I could be mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I think Money and Violence was first. Your Respect Life, I'm not gonna say it was better or worse than Money and Violence. They both was some tough shows, man. And that sparked other shows like The Terms. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch The Terms. I see somebody comment, I can't really see from here. I think that's Kimberly Frazier. Shout out to you. The Terms and Mayhem, dudes from Jersey, that was tough. Project Heat, you know what I'm saying? Just to name a couple of the few that came, like I think after that I used to be into. But man, Respect Life, man. Boom P, like you can see his whole vibe. Like you can just tell he was a wise dude, man. Like, and even the dude Q Butter that was doing like a little memorial he was doing. The way he spoke of him as a person that knows us, that's why I'm saying Q Butter. I'm taking him as a official source. Don't go believing everything you're seeing about people saying that he overdosed and saying that he got a lace blunt, somebody poisoned him or something like that. Q Butter said that none of that is true. Q Butter said that, if you just came in here, I'm gonna say it again. Q Butter said that at some point along the line, Boom P hit his head, had an injury, and then from him hitting his head, it caused him to have water leaking on his brain, and his water been leaking on his brain for some time. He didn't say specifically how much time. You know what I'm saying? But he said the water leaking on his brain caused him to start deteriorating mentally, and that's what led to his death, as far as what Q Butter is saying. So I'm going off that. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and damn sure ain't gonna spread no rumors and stuff like that, no conspiracies. Because the videos I seen when that first came on, they were saying either that he was, like I said, overdosed, smoked a bad drug. But another one, a couple of them were saying, if you look it up, you see for yourself. They was talking about he got taken out because he didn't want to join up with, you know what I'm saying, signed to some corporation or something with the show. And I'm not even gonna go that route and say that myself. Normally, that's what the type of stuff I would be on. But to show respect, you know what I'm saying, for this dude, I ain't gonna get here and start to spreading no conspiracies and no rumors, nothing like that. But I would imagine that some corporations and some big people had to be trying to get him to come down, because when this came out, he was doing million views on episodes. You know what I'm saying? Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. This is a dude off the block, a dude off the street. You know what I'm saying? A dude with no financial backing. You know what I'm saying? I seen him do an interview before. I remember him saying that the people on the show weren't even getting paid, and neither was he. Besides, like probably the YouTube revenue. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you the amount of respect that the people around him in this show had, and the amount of how much they believed in his vision. You know what I'm saying? Showing up to do this show, episode after episode. You know what I'm saying? I remember Mav Hoffa was on this show. A lot of people was on that show. I seen this earlier, but I was like I said, man, I haven't felt this bad about a person dying that I don't really know in real life besides DMX. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Boom P. I was like, damn, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Cause this dude, man, he was like, he was a person that you look at, you can just see that he embodied wisdom. You know what I'm saying? You can just look at him and tell that he was bright. You know what I'm saying? Just the way just his aura. You know? I don't know, man. That's all I'm gonna say though. But man, rest in peace to Boom P, man. This shit is messed up for real. Boom P from Respect Life passed away. Crazy, man. That's real crazy, man. But just leave it at that, though. Can't even turn this video off.